Welcome back to Bridge Street. Our next guest is Julio Jordan. He is an author out of Rochester, New York, and his new book is called Lucky Me. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So why Lucky Me? What's the book about here? Why? It's kind of about yourself, isn't it?
It is actually. It's the first 18 years of my life, and it basically just tells a story of a young boy growing up on the mean streets of the South Bronx during the 1980s, and it's just overcoming adversities, overcoming all the obstacles that life kind of threw at me, and being able to persevere and live to tell the story. And that's what it's really all about.
And you're hoping that your book motivates others, that it inspires others. In what way?
Just to kind of show people that doesn't matter what situations you go through in life, that if you really, move forward and you really set your sights on the prize, that you can overcome anything, and that you're not a victim of circumstance. You're not a victim of your surroundings, that you can actually overcome and look back and say, hey, you know what? I survived that.
I want to ask you this. I grew up in a tough neighborhood, probably not as tough as yours, but in housing projects, and you see a lot of things,
Absolutely.
What do you think separates what you did from people who didn't make it?
I think it's just a matter of just keeping things in perspective. I think it's looking at things realistically and being able to take a hard look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? You're responsible for your actions. You're responsible for what happens. No one should be responsible for those situations but you. If you can't hold yourself accountable, then how can you expect anyone else to? How can you expect anyone to help you if you can't help yourself? And I think that's what it is. But I did make a lot of mistakes, growing up, but I learned from them. And that's, I think, the difference.
The title seems a little bit ironic to me, Lucky Me, when you were really born into all these tough circumstances.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that?
It's because, I'm a firm believer that there is no such thing as luck. To me, luck is when hard work, preparation, and opportunity all kind of meet. And a lot of times people always say you're lucky. I'm lucky that I survived. I'm lucky that I went through these situations and came out. And I don't think it's luck. Luck is the Mega Millions. Luck is when you get lucky. But
even then, you got to buy the ticket. You got to do your part, right?
Exactly. But to me, it's hard work and dedication. And it's opportunity crossing paths.
So you got stories in the book about growing up. It's obviously, I imagine, pretty honest and forward, correct?
It is.
Is there any story that sticks out in particular that maybe readers will gravitate to?
I think it's just kind of understanding that you have to be careful what you wish for. And in this book, one of the focal points and one of the climactic points of the book is myself as a young kid hoping and wanting something that I thought at that time was going to make my life so much better. And in all reality, it was something that I wish never happened. And I think that's the biggest thing, is be careful what you wish for in life, because you might get it and you might not be happy with that.
Tell us where we can find the book.
You can actually find the book right now locally in Rochester at a couple different establishments, Mood Makers, and also there's Writers and Books. But you can also find it on Amazon.com, iTunes, Google Play Store, as well as my website, www.luckycaesar.com.
And we should mention that this is in English, but you're going to write it in Spanish.
I am looking at translating it in Spanish because I've had a lot of requests, so I have to, yes.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, and all the best to you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Book signing happening next Friday, September 20th, over in Rochester, The Life and Time